Well, I'm here at the Sri Lanka Pavilion with Hawama, who's the director of the pavilion here in Sri Lanka at Expo 2020.
Welcome to Sri Lanka.
Great, thank you for having us at Import Export TV. So please tell us about the beautiful pavilion here and the messages and the communication that you want to provide to the visitors through the pavilion.
All right, so Sri Lanka Pavilion is number one. We are very, very grateful to Expo to having hosted us here. And it has been an amazing experience, and we try to show our appreciation by doing our best at this pavilion. And we start with, since Sri Lanka is very, very known for its premium teas, so every guest that comes here is welcome with a cup of tea, so which is from the Ceylon Tea Board. And then they get to sort of walk in, look around at the pictures. So we have our history over here, we have our waterfalls pictures, we have videos going on, we have the spiritual experiences. But because Expo is so large and so vast, and there's so much of information here for somebody to take so much back home, what we do is tell them to just relax here. We have QR codes that are attached to all our pictures with all our masks and everything. So what they get to do is scan it, download it, maybe go back home, give themselves a day or two, and then they sort of like can read what we have to say about Sri Lanka. They can see the videos, they can read the literature, they can look at the pictures, where it will be far more comprehensible and something more memorable for them to sort of like entice them to want to go back to Sri Lanka.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. And I think, as you say, it's got a great interactive opportunity for them to really absorb more of it, because there's a lot to absorb here.
Too much to absorb. Many a times they are either tired, or maybe they go to so many other pavilions from here. And there's so much, each pavilion has such amazing messages or such amazing display to show that, there's only so much the human mind can take in for a day.
Yeah.
So this is something for them to take back on their phones most of the times, and then sit back and then enjoy it later, and then comprehend it when they have only Sri Lanka focused on their head.
Yeah. Well, Sri Lanka's always had a great reputation for being friendly, hospitable people and really warm and inviting. So what about the tourism sort of interest as well, now that COVID's over? Has that been ramped up a bit as well?
Well, that is exactly what we are trying to do here. So like how a very dear friend of mine keeps saying, Sri Lanka is a small island but with a huge heart, and that's what we are trying to do here. So unlike the other pavilions, we sort of, the cup of tea, the interaction, because we are still simple. Sri Lanka is also very, very simple, and we are trying to sort of like bring that simplicity here as well. The human touch here after COVID, everybody wants the human touch, everybody wants more people to talk to, and we do that. So we interact with them. And that also sort of like reminds them that, okay, this is what Sri Lanka also is so much more about, the human touch. And that also would make them want to come to Sri Lanka, which it has. In fact, in our past 6 months, we have had so many guests who have come back here and said, oh, we went and we experienced this, and oh, this was better than what you said, and this was even better than what you said. Yes. So that's been really, really nice for us to know that they went, they come back, and they thought it was important to come back to us and tell us that what a good experience they had. And we've had a lot of expats do that, and in fact a lot of locals from here as well who chose to go to Sri Lanka and experience it, and they said it was so much more better than what they expected, and they expected good, but it was even better. Right. So that sort of a thing is really overwhelming for us to know that, okay, that happened.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think my first experience of walking into the pavilion today has been the warm smiles, the cup of tea was delicious, and it is quite refreshing because you've walked around the whole expo, which is massive in itself. But to come into the pavilion here and just have that, it has got that relaxing feel, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And apart from the opportunity to do the hospitality, the tourism place, what about collaboration with the other pavilions and trade opportunities? Has that sort of been of interest too?
Yes and no. So you do know that the whole theme of Expo is connecting minds, creating future, which has been happening. Yeah. So we had, we have a little craft corner on that corner where we have different craftsmen come. We have a retail corner, which again, every 2 weeks these two corners change. So these people who have come here, they have found distributors, they've gone B2C, they've gone B2B. So they've had that kind of experience where they are going to take their businesses forward. Of course, we had a B2B forum here as well, which was on a much larger scale, and where business opportunities were discussed, investments were discussed. So that kind of thing took place. We had entertainment given, and of course our very famous Yohani had a concert here, so which went very, very well, and appreciated by so many different nationalities. So that was another nice thing, and that's a reminder that okay, Sri Lanka has this as well now. And of course we had a Sapphire Day where we displayed almost more than $100 million worth of sapphires in one evening, which was quite you can't mention Sri Lanka and not say blue sapphires. You can't miss that. So we had that. We had gem retailers, jewelry retailers who had benefited in so many ways. So which it doesn't end here. So it's kind of going to like avalanche and spiral into so much more opportunities for so many more people, and also by big investors or whoever. So there's a lot happening. A lot has been happening. A lot has been expected to happen. We're looking forward to a lot more progress. And this platform has been amazing. It has been our stepping stone. It has been a wonderful experience for Sri Lanka tourism, for Sri Lanka's trade, and for us, staff here also, it has been amazing.
Well, you pretty much, I was about to ask you what's been your experience of the whole Expo as it wraps up in the last week, but you've just answered that, which is great. But personally yourself, you've obviously worked hard, but you've enjoyed yourself with the Expo as well?
Yes, I have, very, very much. No doubt it was hard work, no doubt there was so much to tackle, so much to do, but it has paid off very beautifully. It has, this whole platform has been an experience. I think I'm honored myself. I'm honored to have been a part of. The PR coverage also what we got through this, what Sri Lanka got. Also, 1.5 million USD is amazing. So this platform has given to us personally. This platform has given to us as a country, as an island. This platform has given us so much, and it has given a lot of people, like we discussed, trade, investments, B2C, small timers, big timers, anybody who has come into this pavilion has benefited.
Fantastic.
So it's only been a win-win situation. Expo, that's what Expo has done to us, for us and to us.
Thanks so much, Hawama, for joining us on Import Export TV.
Thank you for coming.
Great. Well, congratulations again, and we look forward to staying in touch and seeing all the great results that come out of the Expo.
We look forward to it too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.